I'm the one you call when you need a turn up or down. I'm a tent rental man, I'm working all day, getting those stakes in the ground no matter what they say. From sunrise to the night, I make sure everything's right. Yeah, I'm a tent rental man, I'm working all day.
And we're back again today with another episode of Under the Vinyl, a rental management media podcast. As always, I got my co-host Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
Good, Nate. It's good to see you again. It was nice seeing you in person the other day.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle today. I'm on an undisclosed location for my vehicle, I guess is what you could say.
Last week it was me on the road. This week it's you.
Yeah, so we're making moves, but yeah, got to see each other this week. Had a good outing for the YPN. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and just really about how great it was to get together with everybody. We don't get together enough, I feel like, and just having everybody in the same space and talking rental and being rental nerds, and just doing some fun stuff. So Kyle, tell us a little bit about your experience and what you felt was so great about it.
I thought, first of all, the speaker was excellent. The activities were good, and it's always great, like you just said, to catch up with people you don't get to see all the time. I made some new friends and new connections, which is also what I like. And I got to meet some people that I've been looking forward to meeting, and I just never had the opportunity to. One of them, I'm just going to shout him out, Austin from JK Rentals, out there in Wisconsin. I've wanted to meet him for a long time. I know he's another second-gen tent guy, so I look forward to meeting more people like that, and we can discuss how our fathers treat us in the industry. It's always better when you're discussing that over some adult beverages, so it was nice. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was great, and it was a good turnout. I felt like women in rental was there as well. So that was cool to have them there along with the YPN to kind of merge everybody together. We had people from California all the way up north. I mean, every location from around the country, I felt like we had people from, and that felt good. To me, I thought the speaker was fantastic. He really kept it interesting, kept it going, kept it very motivated, engaging. Everybody felt like they were engaging in it, and it didn't feel like anybody was bored or falling asleep. Because some of those can really turn into that depending on who the speaker is. So I really took home, what he hit hard on was those 9 P's. So purpose, people, product, price, place, promotion, process, physical evidence, and performance. And so I know that's a lot, but the 9 P's, going back and really analyzing those and how they can work in your business and how you can use them to work if you're not even if you're an owner, but just to motivate your people and do different things to kind of analyze how you're working your business or how you're working in the business. I felt like that was a really good takeaway.
Yeah. One of the things that really stuck with me about him was when he talked about Walmart, how they're willing to sacrifice certain things in order to give their customers something else. So he talked about how if a Walmart manager gets a complaint that, they only have 5 registers open and they should have 30, that's a good complaint to get. So I think it really is eye-opening that, you can make sacrifices in your business as long as you're striving to be the best at the other things that you're trying to offer your customers.
Right. And I thought it was cool too how he made us make a new business as a group to kind of use those 5 P or those 9 P's to really hone in on how you would use the things. And what stuck with me was, like he said, there's always 3 options, but you don't think about the 4th. And the 4th is you're kind of pushing the boundaries and going a little further, and it's outside the box. And if people kind of laugh at it or they think that it's crazy, it's probably a really good idea. And that, always just stick with that. So I think that worked. That hit me really well there. But yeah, I think overall that was probably
some new businesses that could have been bored right there, Nate. Some of those ideas weren't that bad.
There was. It's a very large think tank, I thought. So seeing some of those business ideas, minus there was one that was kind of out there. Yeah, I think all the ideas were really great. So, but overall, it was good. No, I wasn't gonna hit it. I wasn't gonna say exactly what it was, but the Falcon was very interesting. But yeah, it was It was a good time. Adult beverages honestly were great, but also just going to dinner with people. I mean, we had a great dinner. You and I and some people on Tuesday. Was that Tuesday night, Monday night? Monday night we had a really good dinner with some great people and just people that have been in it for a while, and also newer people, and not all business owners, but just to really sit down and be one on one and have good conversations. And that was kind of cool to just hear what everybody's doing and some of the same issues that everybody's got going on.
Yeah. I mean, right before the conference started, me and a couple other guys were hanging out, and one of the gentlemen with us, much smaller size business compared to me and compared to you, and he was laughing as you and I were complaining about things like, man, no matter how big you get, I got the same problems with 8 employees you guys have with 40. And it's just, we all can sit and live in the misery together because we all have the same exact problems.
And we'll just say that was Russ. Shout out Russ. That was the first time I met Russ. Russ is a great dude, lots of energy, super fun. And that was my first time really meeting Russ, but it was fun to see somebody like him that's so energetic about the industry. And he may not be a huge company and he's not that big, but at the same time, he's so energetic about it. And he's working a lot in his business and on his business to try and grow it a little bit. But he didn't lose his enthusiasm for the business because of what he's doing.
Yeah, all around great guy. We're definitely going to have him on the podcast. We did talk about that, so we just got to get that set up. And I'm looking forward to hearing that one. Hey, what'd you think of the scavenger hunt?
The scavenger hunt was great. My team won. And so I'll just go ahead and pat ourselves on the back for that. I know that there were some very upset people out there that didn't win. But, you just got to push through the extra mile. But overall, the scavenger hunt was fun. The scavenger hunt was really fun. That was the first time I've really been in the Savannah. I think it was a great location to have it, even with that time of the year when the weather wasn't necessarily the best, rain and cold. But it was still, that was a really beautiful area we were at. The hotel was really done well. ARA did great with the events. If you weren't there, there was not only the conference during the day, but afterwards, they did a little taste of Savannah. So they took us to a different location that had, what do you think, Kyle, about 10 or so different restaurants in there? He's like, about 10 restaurants in there. They were set up at different tables, and you basically sample their food. The ice cream sandwiches, when I say ice cream sandwiches, these were homemade cookies to your liking with a whole thing of ice cream in the middle, and that about put me overboard. So there wasn't really much consumed after that. But the food was amazing, the hospitality was amazing. Overall, ARA did a really wonderful job on hosting everything. So really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, it was a great time. I think right now, Nate, it's a good time. Let's take a moment here from our sponsors. This episode of Under the Vinyl is brought to you by Anchor Industries, a 5th-generation, family-owned company making tents and clear span structures right here in the U.S. of A.
Anchor isn't just about selling great products. They bring decades of experience and stand beside you as the business grows. With Anchor's craftsmanship and engineering, you'll have a peace of mind knowing your equipment is built to last season after season.
And for the next generation of rental owners and installers, Anchor is more than just your supplier. They're a trusted partner helping guide you to the right products to help grow your business.
Give them a call today to connect with your sales rep, 1-800-544-4445, or visit anchorinc.com.
All right, we're back, Nate. So wrapping up YPN, everything was great. What does the rest of the month look like for you as we enter November? Yeah, so pretty busy over the next couple of weeks. I think I'm really just trying to wrap up until the last job comes down for me November 26th. Really, the last job goes up by the 22nd. So just trying to power through these next couple of weeks. I got 2 big installs, garden tender installs, one in Georgia, one in Nashville coming up. One starts tomorrow, one starts Sunday. So I'll be headed down to Georgia bright and early Sunday morning, 6 a.m. to meet the guys, get them running, and hopefully power through these next couple of weeks just to get to the finish line. What about you, buddy? Yeah, I'm traveling again next week to Matra, heading to the 10 show in Greensboro. And then after that, I got 2 more big jobs. right before Thanksgiving, so nothing crazy. My H2B guys are starting to leave, so we kind of pick and choose what we're gonna take from here on out for the rest of the year. Just you have to just know what your limits are and how much you can actually get done with the guys we have. So um, we kind of pick and choose the jobs we want to do for the rest of the year. We're all tired, much like everyone else in the industry. So at some point, it's just not worth it anymore. So no.
Well, that was my yeah. That was my next question. When do the guys go back fully? And have you started that process to kind of get everything rolling for next year?
Yeah, so everything's been submitted for next year. There are some issues that people aren't considering yet, and that's that our government is shut down right now.
Right.
So every day that they're shut down is just pushing us out a day later that we're going to find out if we get them or not. So I usually know by mid-November, and right now my attorney's telling me I hopefully will know by Christmas, but it's a little nerve-wracking, but we'll figure it.
Yeah, we need to. We've got hopefully a good guest lined up to go over that kind of HTB stuff. I know that we've talked about digging into that a little bit more, so we're working on getting a guest lined up for that to kind of dig into the HTB side to give everybody a little perspective on what that takes, how it happens, and really in the ins and outs of it. So that'll be something good coming up. We also got the registration for the ARA show just came out. Kyle, you'll be there, I'm sure. I'll be there as well. It's in a great location. We're going to be in Orlando this year, so if you haven't seen the registration, check the registration. See some more stuff we got coming up after that. I think we'll be. I don't know how much is out there, but Kyle and I will be doing a live show up in Wisconsin with the area of Wisconsin coming up after. I think was that January?
Yeah, last week in January.
Interesting. Yeah, last week in January. So we'll have some great content from that for some live shows, some other things coming up. But yeah, anything else, Kyle, you got?
Nothing major. We'll make this one short and sweet this week. We'll bore the people to death.
Yeah, just stay tuned. We got a great bunch of guests coming up, like I said, live shows, everything else. So as always, like, subscribe, and rate us wherever you get this podcast. And it's been another episode of Under the Vinyl.